Hey guys, welcome to my channel, The Tarot Corner. My name is Jana, and today I'm doing a video on what is causing my anxiety. Anxiety is something that affects pretty much everyone I know. I don't know who it doesn't deal with anxiety in some way or another. So I'm hoping this will kind of bring to light as to what's at the heart of it. So we have group number 1 with the citrine, dotted citrine. We have the sodalite, and we have the serpentine. Take your time to really vibe with the cards or with the stones. Pick the pile that really resonates with you. It's okay if none of them do. Definitely check out any of the other amazing tarot readers that are here on YouTube. I'm positive that there are a bunch of videos that cover this subject. And if you feel drawn to more than one video, or if you feel drawn to more than one pile, then please do stick around and check it out. But we're going to start with group number 1. Okay, so first off, we've got finances. Yeah, it's a big one. We've got the 8 of Pentacles, we've got the World, we've got the 6 of Swords. And for our chakra cards, we have Perception. And we have Discovery. And we have Song of the Sea. So we're going to start off with what's pretty prevalent here with the finances. Your anxiety has to do with your relationship to money. Now, there are a lot of people that are dealing with not having enough money. They're kind of in survival mode, paycheck to paycheck. A lot of people feel this way. But then there are a lot of people, if you're having anxiety and you're like, no, I have a good job, my finances are pretty good. All right, ask yourself the question, how am I using this money, this abundance, to fulfill me as a person? That's very important right now. The focus is really on us as individuals. The universe will continue to bring up these anxieties until we address how we really look at things, our perception. And it's our security that's kind of tripping us up. This is the base chakra, the first chakra, and it has to do with our stability. And a lot of us really depend on that financial stability to have that peace of mind. I mean, I know I do. But we need to also really think about what foundation we're building. It cannot just be just about the money. Our life will never be fulfilling that way. We'll always have holes in our hearts. And we can really use money, if we have it, to really help that. Or we can take little bits of our day and find out how we can get in a situation where we can be making money and still be fulfilled. And a lot of that has to do with taking some time and really figuring out, all right, what's working for me? And that's what this card is right here, Song of the Sea. Now, water is all about emotions, flow. Are you allowing yourself to flow? Are you asking yourself the tough questions of, am I living the life that I'm supposed to be living? Because we're not dropped here on this planet to be living paycheck to paycheck. We're not. We are individuals. We're not supposed to be cogs in a machine. Now is the time to really ask ourselves these questions. And sometimes it's really hard. Sometimes we really have to dig deep. We have to swim deep and really find that song that our soul is singing. And society has a way of kind of zapping that out of us, doesn't it? It can really, and sometimes we don't even realize we're doing it because it's just so ingrained in us to find a rhythm in life and just go with that one rhythm. And we need to break out of that to find what fulfills us. So, and we can do things, we can find things that make us happy and that also put money in our pocket, because when we are happy and when we are in alignment with what we want to do and with our spirit's calling, we attract all of that, because money is energy. And I mean, this is something that I have to continually remind myself as well. Because once we do that, once we take these small steps and we build, because this is all about foundation. We need to build a foundation for ourselves and keep moving forward. And we will get to those calmer waters. But first we need to start. We need to create a plan. Ask ourselves, and then you have to ask, okay, how can I get there? My sister always says, if you can Google it, you can do it. Don't get caught up in the stigma of, I don't want to start from the beginning. You always have to start somewhere. You never really want to just skip to the top, because you miss things, you skip a step, there are cracks in the foundation. You never want to rush, because there's information that you could be missing, and that could end up just toppling things to the ground, Jenga. And, we don't want that. So I'm going to read what's up with these two, because I really just feel like it. And then 9. Actually, the song that's playing right now is Cosmic Warrior by Kid Cudi. I think that's it's pretty perfect. And if you can, I would definitely look up that song, Cosmic Warrior by Kid Cudi. All right, so personal inquiry. What in my life needs tending? How good will I allow myself to feel? So we really need to change and really think about the way we see our life and what we allow ourselves to have. Because a lot of times we get caught up like, I have to, work so hard, or I don't really know that, I'm not worthy of that. You are worthy of that. You are worthy of the best life that the universe has to offer to you. But you have to focus on the positive, and you have to focus on the things that you want to create in life. Because if you think about all the negative things, the things that you don't know, the information you don't know, the money that you don't have, that's what you're focusing on. So your ideas and your thoughts are basically like putting an address in a GPS. They won't get you there, because that's your focus. So we need to stay positive, build a plan, say, this is what I want in life, and start making those steps to get there. And it will alleviate that anxiety, because you are putting yourself forward. You're working on yourself, not only in the physical sense of this world, but you're also telling the universe that I am worthy and you are worthy. So making money the end all be all is not it. It's not it, sis. Making yourself the end all and be all. That's it. So just get in that flow. You deserve it. You deserve this money. Take some time. If you need to take some classes, maybe you want to get into a different field. All right. There's also tons of information on the internet. We basically live in a time where information is at our fingertips, everything, all the time. Use it. If you can Google it, you can do it, but definitely check out if you can take some classes. That could definitely help you. If you might be thinking, I can't afford a university, check out community colleges. Some of the best professors that I've had were at community colleges. There was a year where I couldn't afford to go back to university, and I ended up taking the equivalent at a community college. And those were the people who were still working in their field, who were amazing at it, but also who didn't want to deal with the politics of a larger university. I was able to take an audio class from one of the technicians that worked on the film of Alien, and who had time and who just wanted to spread his knowledge. And that was an amazing experience. So don't discard those gems that you have, right there. So do some research and take some steps, and you'll get there. You will alleviate that stress and celebrate the victories every day. I did this. I did a little bit every day. That's amazing. It's not easy to do, but if you take that time, celebrate it. Celebrate yourself. You do so much. You put up with so much, and that's something that you really need to do on the daily, because life's tough, guys. But with a little love, we can really go real far. And I want to read this discovery real quick, the personal inquiry, before we go. Am I happy with this in this situation? How is it benefiting me? The healing of predetermined agreements must be addressed. Awareness is healing. Exactly. Become aware of where you are and where you want to go, and start taking those steps. But don't get hung up on that. All right, so yeah, don't get caught up on that and letting that be the end and be all. No, we need to find things that fulfill us. That's what your spirit is trying to tell you. That's what your body is trying to tell you. That's where it wants to go. All right, that's all I have for you, group number 1. If this resonated with you, please leave a like down below. If you feel so inclined, share with some friends who you think that, hey, this might benefit you. Or subscribe if you want to be notified of future videos. But if this is where I leave you, love and light, Vaya con Dios, Namaste. Have a great night or a great day. I'll see you on to number 2. All right, so group number 2, we have the sodalite. We have the power of words. We'll do it this way. High priestess or high priest. Despondence. Isolation. Okay, we've got the 2 of Wands. We've got the 7 of Swords. We have the 7 of Cups. We've got death. All right. There's a lot of purple here, guys. This is a lot about the third eye chakra. That is where our block is. And that is kind of what's triggering this anxiety. You are a very powerful person. You have energy that people feel. But you are limiting yourself. You have a very powerful energy, healing energy. You could be an empath, you can be psychic, clairvoyant, clairaudient, but you're hiding this. You're holding it in. And what this reminds me of is if you've seen the Netflix show, The Umbrella Academy, number 7, Vanya, she kind of took medication to suppress her ability, and her ability was incredible. It was the most powerful out of all of them, but it was something that was feared by a lot of people. And if it wasn't feared, she could have been using it for amazing things, and she could have really had a hold on it. And when we have a lot of this, when we have a lot of energy, and we don't know, it doesn't know where to go, it can really change on us, and we can end up going full on, super villain. No, that's not true. We just end up getting crazy anxiety because we're hiding who we are, and we're not meant to do that. Who you are has power. Your words have power. You could have something to say that you're just not saying, and this could be helping so many people. Not only weaving an incredible life for yourself, but something that you have could be so helpful to people who are around you. The spiders are a sign of it's a sign of the feminine. There's a lot of wisdom here. The weaver of dreams, the weaver of life. Okay, so I'm gonna read this despondence card, and that is the third eye chakra, with the purple here. In which part of my life am I feeling immobilized? I know what I need to do. Am I willing to trust myself fully? You need to trust in your abilities. And then make the decision. Stop running away. Quit hiding yourself. This is the thing that's really sticking out to me is this cup right here. A little closer. The cup right there. Don't hide. You'd shine a lot brighter if you weren't covering yourself up. Allow those doubts to fall away, because we got this new day coming up. All right, so I'm going to read this isolation as well. Okay, personal inquiry. Sapphire does not know the difference between isolation and solitude. Do I? Exactly. Ask yourself, why are you hiding? Don't hide. Don't hide who you are. Ignore this person. Look at her face. She's so mad about it. She's so mad about it. People are mad about your power, what you can do. Don't let their frustrations become yours. Don't let their doubts become yours, because everything is growing around you. You're a creator. You need to trust the information that's coming to you. Trust your intuition, because it's right. You're powerful. Let yourself shine. Don't hide yourself. That can only hurt you further. It can only give you more anxiety. So that's all I have for you, group number 2. Thank you for hanging out. If this resonated with you, please leave a like down below, and subscribe if you so feel and want to be notified of future videos. If this is where I leave you, love and light. Namaste. Vaya con Dios. Thank you for hanging out. Moving on to group number 3. Okay, so group number 3 with the serpentine. All right, so we've got baby. We've got passion. We've got forgiveness. We've got walk with wings. And for our tarot cards, we've got the Hierophant. We've got the 6 of Wands, and we've got Justice. Okay, right off the bat, this stems from kind of suppressing your inner child. That's where the anxiety lies. Because here we have this. This is the purple cards are all about the third eye chakra, your intuition, your inner self, the inner knowledge. And as a kid, that's pretty much what you run off of. The inner knowledge, that magic that kids have. Kids have no doubts. They just create, and they're proud of what they create. They can just drive forward whatever ideas that they want. It's only when people tell them no is when they learn their limitations. We need to get back, or group number 3, you need to get back where you feel this passion, where there's a magic to your life. She's reading this book, and this isn't the story that comes with this card, but this is all about the this second chakra, which is the emotions. Learn to observe your emotions. I'm going to read a little bit about the second chakra, and this is they reveal your emotional experience in a particular situation. If you're struggling with your feelings, look back to the red chakra, the root chakra, for the answer. Why? Because you source your emotional experience from a particular foundation or belief created in your root chakra. Next, observe your feelings rather than act on them. And your angels can speak directly to you through the emotions revealed in these cards. Master emotional discipline, and you'll master how to manifest anything. So this is just focused on our passions, and I'm going to read that card as well. All right, so the personal inquiry: are my daily actions supporting my real passion? What am I willing to stand for? And we need to get back to what your passions are. And the best way to do that is to play. Play around. What do you want to do? What do you love? Is it Legos? Go out and get some Legos. Start building things. People make a career out of building giant sculptures out of Legos. And with this walk with wings, like, look at her, she's free. She's around bees. Bees are small, but they make such an impact in the world. Everything ripples. Your joy can inspire other people's joy. And they create the sweetest thing on earth. They create honey. We need to break out of the confines of maybe what society put on us. This is all about structure. And I think we need to break away from that structure, and we need to find out what truly makes us happy. And we also need to forgive ourselves, because sometimes we'll beat ourselves up for not really going after it in the first place. And we can't do that because we learned lessons, and we needed to learn those lessons. They got us to where we are, who we are, and we can't take that back. And would you really want to? So you need to forgive yourself and the people around you, because they're doing the best that they can too. And maybe you can inspire them to, bring out a little bit of that inner child as well. But we really need to find that magic, and we really need to try and just create without judgment. Because again, kids, they'll color anything, create anything, and they're just so proud of it. And when that's encouraged, they'll get better and better and better at it, and it ends up becoming a passion, and it could be something that will give them a career in the future. And you can do the same thing for you. Just be gentle with yourself and allow yourself that time to grow and that time to enjoy. So play. You need more play in your life. You need to find those passions. You need to go back to find out what you really enjoy and the magic. And the thing that comes to mind is in the movie Hook. What's his name? With the marbles? Toodles with his marbles, and he's like, I lost my marbles. And then at the end, he finally finds his marbles, and it has fairy dust, and he flies away. And that is like the perfect symbolism for this. You need to find your marbles. That's it. I'm just gonna leave you with that. You need to find your marbles. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go check out the movie Hook. Because it's all about remembering, who you are, remembering your magic. And that's exactly what you need to do. That is your homework, group number 3. Rewatch Hook. And, there you are, Peter. Okay, I can just keep going with the Hook references and the Hook lines. So find that passion, ignite that inner child, spread that joy. And that'll inspire others, and it'll just alleviate that, and it'll definitely alleviate that anxiety. So that is what I'm going to leave you with, group number 3. Thank you for hanging out. Hope to see you again next time. Love and light. Vaya con Dios. Namaste. If this resonated with you, please leave a like down below. And if you feel so inclined, subscribe for future videos to be notified. Have a great night. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye.